Good morning. It is 7:59. Here we are, and it is an amazing and wonderful morning. It's really warm today. After all this cold spell, it's 32 degrees. So I went for a 6 a.m. walk. It's still dark, damp, because it's been raining. Hi, Lynn. Good morning. It is 7:59. I went for a 6 a.m. walk today. It has been raining for days, but it wasn't raining at the moment, but there were puddles all over, but it was great. I went for a 20-minute walk this morning. Good morning, Ryan. How are you doing today? It was an amazing night. Grateful to be alive today. Happy and grateful that you guys are here to join me on this wonderful and amazing Thursday morning. If you have a chance, drop in on my YouTube live today. It's all about relationship. It's at noon, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, the power of colors, or that is my topic, color. What effect it has on our psyche and on our surroundings. What happens with colors? There's some colors, there are lots of colors. There are variations of colors. They are primary and secondary. But there's some colors that come into our life, and they're powerful colors. They're those type of colors that, you know, when you put it on, you feel better. You put it on, it suits you. You look at it, and you can see a difference in your energy. And you can see a difference, what it does to your skin tone, what it does to you as a person, how you feel when you look at it. Yes, that's the power of colors. Good morning, Loretta. Missed you yesterday. How are you guys feeling this morning? Yes. So colors are very, 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 very powerful in your life. You have to always make sure you know what color suits you. I know for sure that red is my favorite color. Always has been. But it took a long time for me to realize why red always came through on me. Sometimes I would wear red and people would tell me how wonderful and beautiful it looks on me. And then the thing about those colors, and it's not only because of your skin tone that it does not do anything for you. It does not lift you up. You know that. For example, if I wear brown, it looks, or gray, I have to put something else with them. So brown is not often in my wardrobe. If it is, it's maybe on a lower level, a skirt or a pair of pants. Gray, same things. And then I'll top it up with something bright. But that is not what I want to talk about today. What I want to remind you to do is to look to see how it affects your psyche, how colors affect you. So in many aspects of life, we all look at the color of black. And all we see when we see black is we see something depressing. When it's dark outside, it's scary. When it's like the weather is right now, where it's the sun is not shining at all for days. All you see is these big gray looming dark clouds. It gets dark by 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And then it just keeps getting darker, and it's damp, and you look at it. So that's how black sometimes affects us. Yet there are people who thrive in black. They love that color around them. They wear it well. They have it in their surroundings. They put it in things that they enjoy. They might put it on. They might have a wall in a room that's black. They might choose black furniture. They might choose black things in their life, a completely black car. Black is important to some people, and yet they love it, and they do not associate it with sadness or death. Good morning, Lisa. How are you feeling today? It's how powers of the colors affect our life. I hope that's what I put, because I was writing in a hurry. So we're talking about how the colors that's around us, or we choose to bring in our life, how it affects us. So the color, I'm talking about black. So when we hear black in certain religious situations, we think of death. And then some people will not wear black. Some people will not come close to it. And it is a depressing thing when you look at it from a distance, but there are people who wear it all the time and they thrive in it. I was just saying that black and brown, gray and gray are not my colors. I do not like them. Brown, I seem to disappear, and not because of the skin tone. It does not move me. So my energy doesn't come through. Gray, on the lower parts, they can go, and then I need to top them up with something crazy. And that's how I feel about it. So hi, good morning, Azim. So as we go through life, we have to realize the power of the colors in our environment. As I said, there are people who love black, they dress in black, they paint their walls in black, they have black car, black everything, black cups, black everything. And it's great for them because they feel the energy of that. Sometimes others look at it and they run away from it. I have a friend from Greece, and she does not like black. She does not like purple. And she said to me, when we look at the, what you call that plant, that is the irises, or the bearded iris, she doesn't like the purple one. She said it reminds her of the cemeteries in Greece, so therefore she doesn't like it. She doesn't like the yellow, she doesn't like the white, she doesn't like any, because it just brings her the memory of that. So she will not have it. Somebody once said to me, you don't bring yellow flowers into your house because of whatever. I don't know what that meant. I can't remember at the time. But what I'm saying to you is that you have to know what color that suits you the best, not only to wear it, but also to surround yourself with it. As I said, many cultures see black and it's associated with death. Many cultures. And some cultures see it as a power color. I see it as a power color. There are times that a black, well-fitted suit on a man with the right accessories sends out the message of power. There are times a little black dress. Remember the Jackie Onassis thing, a little black dress, and that's it. And it makes a statement. You might feel sexy, you might feel powerful, you might feel determined in that outfit, in that little plain black dress with a string of pearls, she said. So that color has its strength in those things. Now, the other colors, they're not all primary colors. Some colors do not have to be a primary color for you to like it. But when you look, I started with black because it is the most feared color. Now, when we think of the color white, instantly it brings purity because, to our mind, because that's a religious thing again. They bring it in. Black is death. White means good and nice, right? And refreshing and open. There was a time in North America, you dare not wear white after Labor Day. You had to put it away. Now, they wear it and they call it winter white so that they can get away with it. So that shouldn't have stopped you if you like a nice, crisp white shirt that you do not wear it. A white shirt, for everybody, including women, should have a white shirt or white shirts in their wardrobe because you can do so many things with it. But that is not all it is. I like white linen, everything. So the trim around me is white. The colors are on the wall. My linen on my bed is all white. It can get dirty very quickly, but that is what it brings a soothing thing when we get to bed. So you have to decide where you use white. White accessories in a bathroom sometimes brings calmness because you go there for like a spa. Every time you go to the bathroom, it's really a spa. So you make it as beautiful as you can. It's difficult when you have other people using it with you because everybody do not see it the same way. So that is one of the things we have to remember. Remember, guys, that Instagram is glitchy. Yuko sent me a note to say it's glitchy this morning already. So if you get popped off, you have to just go back on. It's been behaving like that for a few days. Hi, Kia. Good morning. So we're talking about colors, how the powers affect your life. The colors, the power that is within those colors. So the white brings that feeling of calmness and cool. It's cool. That's why you wear it in the summer. It is not any cooler than a blue dress, cotton dress. It's not any cooler than a yellow dress. But we seem to think if we wear white, we'll feel better. We'll feel cooler. So you have to put those colors where you like them. You can put colors so you can enjoy those colors when you sit in that area. The colors are important. And of course, the color that you like for your particular surrounding or to wear, it doesn't always suit everybody. Some people, you can even see it, if you're a person that lets your hair grow gray, and it suits some people, on me, it just doesn't do it. And I am aware of that, so I color my hair. My sister Dawn has gray, and it looks lovely on her. And she can wear the gray well. I don't, so I choose not to. So that's why you cannot, because somebody is wearing a particular color, that doesn't mean because it's available for you to purchase, that you purchase it anyway. So that you put it on and you feel that that color suits you. And you know you're looking at it. And people do that and they'll say, well, it's the color of the month. It's the color of the season. But if it doesn't make you feel good or it doesn't make you look good, why do it? It's like you belong to a herd. Our color attracts an energy, not the skin color. The colors that we wear, the colors that we surround ourselves with attracts an energy. And that energy moves us to another level. Good morning, Yuko. How was your life? So when you do that, how are you feeling today? When you use a color that enhances you, that raises your energy, that causes your vibration to be good, that is what you must do. Use that color. And remember, others will complain to you that, hey, that color you're using is not a good color for you. You're going to get that. You're going to hear that. But you have to be strong enough to just ignore that. Because, oh, why do you use it all the time? I don't like it on you. You're always in red. I get that all the time. But that's okay. There are various shades of red. It's like when you get a style of a dress or a suit, a particular cut in the lapel or the pants. It suits some people. And that style maybe doesn't suit everyone. And that doesn't mean you have to jump in it because it's there. So let's look at those colors. I explained to you what you should do. The most important thing in life is to know what is good for you. What color is amazing for you? What color, when you put it on, you feel good. When you surround yourself with it, you feel good. It doesn't have to be the color of the year, of the season, or the color of choice. In scripture, they talk a lot about colors. They talk about purple being the color of wisdom. When you read the last chapter of the book of Proverbs, when they talk about at the end on 31st, I forgot how they refer to the woman in that part of the chapter. And they tell you she was a powerful woman, a virtuous woman. And she wore purple. And that was the color of at the time power. And they talk about how she did a lot more than you think the husband did. The only time they mentioned him, they said he sat at the gates of the city and he was respected, not because of what he did, respected because of the kind of wife he had. That's what they said. But is a virtuous woman. She knows how to do everything for herself and those that she's in her life. But purple was her color of choice. And they associate that color with wisdom. In some cultures, they will, when they're going into prayer or seeking, they would put a purple outfit on. When they're seeking answers to something or how to behave in a certain time, in a certain way, because of a certain circumstance. So that is what we're talking about with colors. Then let us go back and look at what they mean. I think we touched on that before. So the black I see as a superpower, a powerful color. That's why they call it the black suit, right? It's a powerful color. You dress in it. But that doesn't mean the style has to be different. You have to make the style that the style sends the message. So if you're wearing it, wear it in such a way that it does show that you have that power suit on or that power dress on. That you know it's like your fragrance, your style, your fashion piece is a fragrance. When you leave, head should turn. You have to be aware of that. It doesn't matter if somebody tells you you're proud, but that is it. It's the same way when you speak. Heads should turn. When you smile, somebody should pause and see the smile. When you dress, it shouldn't be a negative message because it's your life, your legacy. I saw you once and you were dressed this way. They mightn't tell you that. They'll think that. I always see you and I love what you wear. All of that, you say, you don't need compliments. But compliments complete us. Compliments puts us on a trajectory to move forward, believing that what we're doing is good enough. You do not dress for others. People ask me that all the time. Why are you always dressed up? Who are you dressing up for? That is just so annoying. You're telling me I am not good enough to look nice, that I have to do it for somebody else. You are aware that I'm dressed up. Yes, you are. But it would suit you better if I didn't look like that. Obviously, I look good enough that you think, why are you doing that? Who are you doing that for? You do not have to do it for anybody. You have to use it for yourself. Choose your color, find your color, put it in your environment, put it around you, and watch how your life will change. You do not have to settle. If you like brightness, then use brightness. If you love to see, you know what it's like. This is the time of the year where we are covered. I don't think we have had sunshine for about a week. Last January, we went 21 days without sun. So that's hard. But can you put something bright on? Can you put something bright on you or in your surroundings to make you feel nice? That's why we have a lamp, a special lamp they make you buy, that you sit in front of it to mimic the sunlight. We need that. We need brightness. We need to shine. And your outfit, your garment, your surroundings helps you to shine. So they say, I like red, but red is the color that I choose when I have to do, when there's a lot to do. I find it propels me to push through and to succeed at what I have to do. So I choose red. What is your color? What is your superpower? I dare you to put your superpower on. Do not be ashamed of it. And if you want, say why you like it, what you feel when you put it on, or when you're surrounded by it. For me, it's red. But red, if you're job hunting, because somebody taught me this, you dress in red. If you're looking for a job, somebody come in, but this Instagram is stuck again, so I can't see that. Hello, welcome. Instagram is stuck. So if you are wearing, I wear red if I'm going to do something. And then this person said to me, if you're going job hunting, you always should wear something red on. You don't have to put it on the top, but you have it. And I asked why. She said, because this is a color that shines through no matter who you are. You mightn't even like it. You can put it as an undergarment. But the point is, you have it on. Black, same thing. It's a strong color. It's a determination color. It's just not letting go color. Then you look at the blue. When you're looking for serenity, when you're looking for peace, so in your bedroom, you might want to paint your walls blue. The blue that suits you, the calming blue. You have to make a choice. You have to have a conversation with somebody. You can put something blue on, a blue shirt. So the atmosphere, the vibration, the energy is calmer, and it's coming from you. So that's one of the things they taught me about the color with blue. And then blue means, look at it, it's above us. It's in the water. It's so common. Then that same person told me, you write with a blue pen, anything positive you're looking for in your life. And he said that there were more millionaires created always using blue pens. That was quite a story to listen to. But blue is the color of devotion, of prayer. You would think it was white, but it's blue. Blue brings devotion. Blue brings prayer. And then I talked a little bit about brown. Brown is the salt of the earth, not the color of salt. Brown is firm. It is steady. It is the earth color. It is that color that just keeps you grounded. Remember. So brown, dressing in brown, you're looking for grounding. You want to be sure that you get it. Somebody who is having sometimes some issues, they see colors and the color just makes them go crazy. And that's okay, because when that happens for them, they can learn how to avoid the colors, and then there are colors that will calm them. So brown is the grounding color. It's the earth color. It's the base of the tree color, the trunk. You lean on that tree. And they talk about the energy coming from the tree. They say if you can pull the energy from a mountain into you, it's amazing. So you pull that energy of the earth when we do grounding. We do that. I do grounding. Whenever you see me outside in the summer doing my lives, I am barefoot. I'm barefoot on the grass. I have no shoes on. And what I notice, grounding is it's actually standing in the grass for that half an hour I do there, 5 days a week. If I stay in that area, the grass will die there. I am pulling so much energy from the earth that the grass goes brown. It does make me feel better, because what grounding means is all the electricity that we capture in our body, we return it. That's why things with a 3-prong, the third one that's there like this, that one is the grounding. So the electricity returns to the earth. And then, so that is what the earth is taking. But at the time when I'm speaking, I'm doing it with so much energy that I'm actually scorching the grass. Good morning, Butterfly. Good morning, Kimberly. How are you feeling today? So that is one thing we have to remember. Colors have power. So we talk about black, the power color. We talk about brown, the earth color, the grounding color. We talk about red, another type of color. If you have a lot to do, you dress or wear red if you're going job hunting, or if you have a lot to accomplish that day. There are other colors like green. So green is the color of abundance. Green is the color that attracts money, they say. Why? Well, look around you. Everywhere is green. The green leaves, green on everything. There is no tree that doesn't have green leaves. They do change color, but they have green leaves. So they always say, when you did to work with your money, when you know you're having money issues, you always surround yourself with green, because green is the color of abundance. Green is the color that brings that energy out. Green is the color well, as a matter of fact, don't they call it the greenback? They talk about money and they refer to it as green. You wonder why. All of these little things that we hear, they never explain, because you see, those things were carried from generation to generation, a bit here and a bit there. But I always say, all what is old is new again. So they're now telling us of energy. We've never heard about energy a lot growing up, but now we understand it. We know about money is green. The abundance comes. Look at the abundance of the green in the world, and the trees everywhere. Palm trees, everything is green. And then you look at brown, the color of the earth. The most trunk of trees are brown. It's solid. It's not moving. It's almost immovable. We ground ourselves into the earth to get ready to go. So we look at these colors. So then we did black, we did green, red. Let's look at what does the color yellow means. Although somebody said to me, you shouldn't put yellow flowers in your house, I never found out why, but I have yellow roses, so they go in. One day I must ask her why. But yellow is healing. Yellow makes things grow. Yellow buds things. So what do? Yellow is the thing that will heal you. Yellow, when you're feeling down, especially during this winter time, you want sunshine. It's the yellow rays of the sun that makes you feel better. So we need to go in and get yellow somehow, some way. The yellow, when you sit next to that light, that puts the energy back into you. So yes, we should get some sunshine. We should surround ourselves with yellow. Right now, there is no sunshine. What is the other way we can bring it into our life? Dress with a yellow sweater. Put something yellow. Wear a yellow shawl if you're cold. Do yellow in maybe shoes, whatever you want. But do not be afraid of colors, because for what they bring and how they can enhance your life. Yes, yellow is energetic. I ask you guys to say what color that you know for sure when you wear it, you feel amazing or you love, and why you love it. But nobody is saying anything about that. Yellow is energetic. It is. Yellow heals. If you wrap yourself with yellow, they say, you're getting that healing color. The sun is shining. Even in winter, you can pull the rays of the sun during meditation, asking the rays to heal you. You have a plant that is dry and dying. You water it and you set it where it gets sun and it rejuvenates. It does the same for us because we too are part of that energy stream. So when we are feeling low, get some lemon. Put lemon in a bowl in your house. Just put it down, look at it, touch it. Yellow and turquoise blue. So there you go. Can you imagine those two colors together in an outfit? I can see it already. It would be fantastic. Yellow and turquoise blue. So this is one of the things we have. Pink. I remember once I had a pink dress, but I was engaged to be married, and my cousin said to me, "You love pink." And it was a really nice dress. I love the cut. And then she said, pink is an old maid color. And I never knew that. But it's not. Pink is the color of generosity. Pink is the color that when you give something pink, it's soft, it's inviting. You want to share that color. And those that receive that color feels good when they receive that color, that pink. My colors are earth tones. They make me feel warm inside. Yes. And therefore, you can use them as much as you want. And you can accentuate them with other things. So if you do not have those earth tones, but you got a scarf that has earth tones, and you have to wear something else, you put that scarf on. Suddenly it lifts you up. It doesn't matter how you throw it on you. A piece of fabric can be worn anytime around your neck. Just go to Europe and you see that. It's summer in Spain, it's summer in Italy, yet they have a scarf. Why? Because it brings them out. We do not have to be like everybody else. So let's continue with pink, because pink is the giving color. Pink doesn't make you feel hot. It doesn't make you feel cold. It makes you cozy. It's like pink giving you a nice cup of tea. Serve it in a pink cup. Have a pink something. And if you like pink, be bold and say, I love pink. It's not an old maid color. Pink is the color that sends out generosity. Pink is wholesome. It has that thing about it. It's not a harsh color. In the Hindu religion, they talk about pink. Pink is giving. It's receiving. And it's a really soothing, calm, wise color to have around. So we talked about yellow, purple, pink. We talked about green and black and white and blue. And we haven't spoken about orange. My brand colors are light blue and yellow. See? So there's yellow. Yellow is a healing color. And that light blue is a praying color. Use it. In Catholic, because we look at it, we see Mary is always dressed in blue and white. So these are the kind of things you see. So orange. What does orange mean? When you look at the sumo wrestlers, some of them always have an orange sarong wrapped around them. You don't see them in too many other colors, usually orange. That color, hi Amma, good morning. That color orange is the color of consistency, courage. I can do it. So the day that you're feeling the least nice about yourself, that is the day you put the color orange on. That is the day you feel like, you know what, it's just, I'm depressed today. Something happened today. Get an orange cup. Hold an actual orange in your hand and roll your hand and inhale the color, the citrus orange color. How are you feeling, Amma? Nice live yesterday. So make sure you understand the meaning of colors and what the part they play in your lives, whether on your person or in your surroundings, and the energy. Know your power color. Find out until that color, when you look at yourself in the mirror and you're wearing that color, how do you feel? And that is why I ask you guys to say, what color is your power color? Only 2 or 3 of you have said what it is. Yuko, Kimberly, and Kia. I notice it's a combination of 2. And that is amazing. Because when you have more than one of those colors that you know, today is my power color. Today I am using this color. Because today, you know what? I'm feeling a little bit under the weather. I'm going to get an orange scarf, put it on, royal blue for Lisa. That is a powerful, powerful color. When I talk about, I know it might go a little longer, but anyway, I'll let you guys go in a minute. You guys have heard me talk about the boxes, right? And this is how I describe them. It was meditating. I don't know anything orange. You're sending me shopping. No, Amma, you did enough shopping last week. That's it. You're off. You're cut off. I need your credit cards. When I talk about the orange, the boxes, you see, when we are afraid to do things that are not normal, things we've never done before, and we're facing the opportunity to do something like that, we don't do it, or we suck our teeth at it, or we walk away from it. Some people say, why you do that? This is so small. Why would you do this? Why are you being kind? You know, there's boxes. So the thing is, we all have boxes of various sizes. Tiny boxes, like the size of a ring box, and huge boxes, the size of a house. Hundreds of them, hundreds and hundreds of them. These boxes are wrapped in white, thick, bridal paper. That's what they're wrapped in. And then they have this royal blue ribbon to tie them. So you guys sending me somewhere else, but Lisa did that. So that is, we have those. And you're saying, but Tess, I don't have them. Yes, you do. You took a chance this morning and you came to hear me speak. So you opened one of your boxes. That's what you did. I'm going to hear what Tessa Marie is saying today, because that is the box that is there for today, for now, this moment. Now. You pull the ribbon open by pressing the button, and here you are. Now, this man died and went to heaven. So when he got to heaven, St. Peter was busy, said, sit here and wait for me, I'll be with you. So he saw a room, and he said to St. Peter, oh, look at this room. It's full of these white boxes. They look like gifts and presents. And oh my goodness, some of them are so big. Some of them are so small, you can't even see them. They look so insignificant, and those big ones, they're huge. So St. Peter said, don't go in there. Do not enter that room. But of course, the man stepped into the room when St. Peter's back was turned. He came back out of the room all dejected, shoulders drooped, face looking ready to touch the ground. And St. Peter looked at him and said, I asked you not to go in that room. Why did you go in there? I just wanted to see what was in those boxes. And why is my name on every box in there? St. Peter said, these were all the opportunities and gifts you were given when you were alive on earth, and you chose not to take them. You chose not to open them. You chose not to do anything about it because you're too afraid of failing, or you thought if you did it, you would be helping somebody else. And then the man had no answer, and he looked, And the boxes are flying out of the room like they're just leaving. And he said to St. Peter, where are they going? He said, that young man that just moved on your street, you know the one that you said he's a pain in the, and he's shoveling the snow for the others, and he'll helping this person, and he's always saying hello and goodbye, and he's waving and he's smiling. That is where they're going. They belong to him now. If you go check, his name is on the box. Do you know his name? He was your neighbor, and you don't even know his name. You see, that's why you have to wait here. Well, can I get them again? No, you can't. It was a moment in time. Each of these boxes came to you in a moment in time. And you refuse to take them because you're afraid of what others would say. You're afraid you would have to share. You wanted to, whatever you had, you kept it for yourself. You were too shy to, or you chose to think you were better than others. You wouldn't say hello. You didn't smile. You didn't have any kind words for others. That's why you're where you are, sitting and waiting for another turn, which maybe will never come. My super, what are you? So I hope you guys enjoyed this little story. I'm just winding you up because I know you would tell me off. You are just terrible. That's what you are. What are my special powers? My special power is determination and consistency. One cannot go without the other. It's not courage. I am determined. And when I take to do something, I do it until I'm done with it. Loyalty is one of my superpowers. If I am your friend, I will be loyal to you to death. I will stand up for you in front of others, even when you're not there. So loyalty, consistency, I admire that. Yes. And determination, those type of things. Because when I take on a task, I will see it. I do not, like, although I talk a lot about how I was brought up, but we had to work. And if it was your turn to polish the floors or scrub the concrete steps outside, and you did 10 steps. I remember there were 10 steps leading from somewhere to somewhere in the house in the city. And if you had to do it and you did 9 of them perfectly and 1 you didn't do properly, my dad would make you do all 10 again. So when I go to do something, I always have that in mind. I need to do my best. I need to do it really, really well. So consistency, that type of thing. And loyalty. I would stand up for a friend, and there was a time it made a difference to me that the same person I stood up for would not stand up for me in a circumstance, and it bothered me for a bit. And then one day I said, that's not my business. My job is to be there for that person, to be the friend, to be loyal. And their job is to be who they have to be. They have to know where they stand. And then once in meditation, your cup is not going to be filled by other human beings. Your cup is filled so you can empty it into others. And that is what is important. So I have to give to those that come. I do not have to wait and expect it in return. And that's how I live my life. I do what I like to do. And it's not always people, not too many people like it, including my family. But that's how I am. Consistency and loyalty. Which one of these powers were passed down from your parents, and which trait did you build yourself? Both of them. Consistency was the main one. You had to do it and do it until it was well done. So that was consistency. And the Shillingfords are extremely loyal to each other. So on my father's side, it's a huge family, huge family, and they were loyal. They always, especially in the generation of my father, my uncles and my aunts. I remember that. And my grandmother on my father's side and his siblings, they were really, and with his father, they were the cousins. I have my father's uncle I called him uncle. My father's brother, naturally. And we grew up in that thing. It was so close. Like, even my father had a sister named Esley. And he would come home, and his birthday's in July, and he would show up with a cake, a fancy cake. She made the best. Her cakes were so delicious. And she said, and he would say, my sister made me a cake for my birthday. And everybody in the house would look at him and go, your birthday? Oh, I told her my birthday's this week, so she made me a cake. So that is the kind of loyalty that they had. What power do you appreciate in others but you don't possess? You know what? The power I don't appreciate it. Selfishness. How do you do this? Like, this really bothers me. As someone that doesn't share, I look at them and I go, really? How do you do this? Like, I don't say that to them, but I think it. Somebody who puts people down. So the powers in others that I love, I usually have them. I like generosity. I love kindness. I love smiling. I love chatting. I love talking. I love being involved. I can go on a vacation by myself, only they charge you so much money to go alone. So I don't want to do that. But I love people that are comfortable in their skin. That is something, if you do not have it, I do, but I like it. I love to see when somebody's comfortable in the skin. As you know, I'm in the black race. I had that discussion with somebody last night. In the black race, you always have to be polite. Step aside. Let somebody else go. Be polite. And I decided you can be polite, but you still have to know that you too have a right to ride your bike as a kid on the sidewalk and be bold about it. You don't have to pull yourself onto the grass because an adult is coming. You're the kid. The adult knows you're riding your bike, and it's not good to ride on the grass because it's not right. You could hurt yourself. So I taught my children, ride on the sidewalk. That's where you are allowed to ride right now. You have a right to be there. So that thing about always making yourself smaller to accommodate others is something that is ingrained in the black race. So I made sure I didn't have it growing up, and I wipe it out of the system of my children. I said, no, you do not have to be smaller, or you don't have to cover yourself with a blanket so that others get a chance to shine. Everybody has to step up and shine in their own way. You have to be respectful, give them a chance, but when your time comes, hold your head up high and give it the shot of a lifetime. My son makes me laugh, and he said, you didn't take a mom, I'm tired, I need a break. You say, a break? He told me you didn't give us a mental health day. He said, mental health? You have one job to do and you want a day off from it, and that job is to go to school? But you know what? If I were you, I'll get on with it. So these are my superpowers. If you had a wizardry power, which would you choose for instance? The power to see into the future, power to fly, power to heal, power to heal. I don't want to fly. I can fly. I can sit here and fly. I do that all the time anyway. I can sit in stillness and quiet, and I can soar. And I don't want to see into the future. If I'm looking into the future, I'm not seeing the present. I have no interest into the future. But I would like the power to heal. Every morning, Amma, when I do my visualization, that 10 minutes of instant visualization, I do that early in the morning. I do more during the day, but that first 10 minutes, I ask for me to be able to heal others with words, just to make somebody feel better when they hear something I say, or they get something from me that they can use to heal something that's not working in them. Yes. So the power to heal, not so much of physical healing, but to cause them to say, you know what? I need to do what I must do to feel better. If I have to take medication, I need to take that medication to feel better. they say you need to take, what you call that thing, penicillin or whatever it is for 10 days, antibiotics, then you need to take it for 10 days. So if you came to me and you're complaining, oh, I got a cold again, I said, well, did you take what the doctor gave you? No. I said, what are you talking to me for? Do I look like a doctor to you? So that's how. So I would love you to realize you are responsible for your life. And you have to take action for your life. And I would like to heal you by showing you how you can do it and what you can do. This is one of my favorite blessings. Thank you so much. Thank you, Lynn. What power do you appreciate on others? I think it's the power of being themselves. They don't care. I like it because I can do it. I don't know. Any more questions, Amma? You're done? Amma is from England. So right now, great questions, Amma. You have one. If you had the power to affect human beings with a testimony day, what would that day stand for? It would be a spa day. It would be to take you to a beautiful, beautiful resort where you can do and eat whatever it is you desire and really absorb the moment and get into the moment. Because I'll tell you why. So many times, all of us, many of us, have the opportunity to have a wonderful time at a wonderful place. Like the people who go to Florida for the winter, or when they get there, they're in Florida, but their mind is in Timbuktu, or their mind is what they left behind. It is, if I could do that, is to, for the time you are at that resort, is to take away your brain and just let you be in that resort and enjoy what is happening now. Because people save money. They do so much things, so many different things to go on a vacation. And when they get there, they're not in the moment. They go into the ocean, but they don't pause in the ocean and let the water just escape. Or they're sitting to eat, and they're not putting everything into it. Or they're eating something, and they're not making the saliva and the food dance in the mouth. So that I would like to, if I could, that is what the day for a spa day. Please God, from Tessa's mouth to your ears. Praise the Lord for that. I would love that. That is the only thing. Is to, I went on to Jamaica in 2018 to a young lady's wedding that one of the young women I coached to success with her. She was on her way. I just kind of kept on the track and moved her to success. Today she's a big time manager of one of the social services in Toronto. When I met her, she was going to just studying. She got her MBA and now she has this job. So we went to her wedding, and from 9 o'clock in the morning until 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I was in the ocean with the lady I shared a room with. Luckily, she was just like me. I stayed in the ocean, wore a hat. I got burned. That's why I have these 2 marks there. With my sunglasses and the rays, it burnt my forehead. But I stayed in that water from 9 a.m. We got on the beach, and they had eating shacks on the beach, and drinking shacks on the beach. So we got out to eat and drink underneath an umbrella and went back. We did that for that entire week. And then I'd go into the room, have a shower, go dress for dinner. I said, I'm on vacation. This is something I do not have in Toronto. That's salt water. I don't have it. So I'm going to stay in there as long as I can. And when I go to Dominica, which I don't do often, I am always in a bathing suit. I wear a dress, but underneath the dress is a bathing suit. So wherever they stop, I go in the water. Whether it's the river or the ocean, I go in one of them. What's the power that would encourage your community to develop in 2024? Self-love. Just love yourself a little bit more, because there's no point you give your every nerve and sinew to your family, and you do so much for the family. Every nerve and sinew. Yes, exactly. To the family. And then you're broken. You're shallow. you have a bad leg, a bad knee, a bad shoulder, bad this, not taking care of it, you're just going on for them like a flipping horse. And you're not a horse. So I would love my community to love yourself. Man or woman, you are worthy of love. And that doesn't mean you go have somebody love you. That's not what I'm talking about. The hardest love that we can do is self-love. So that's why all I talk about is love on my YouTube channel at 12 o'clock today. I'm going to do another one, relationship, love through relationship. And so I love that. I need that right now. You have to learn to love yourself. You have to learn to realize not liking yourself or something about yourself, a physical aspect of yourself right now, right this moment, is not changeable. Unless you want to get plastic surgery or whatever. But if you have knock knees, well, you have knock knees. If your legs are like a duck, then that's what they are. We all cannot be the same. If you have a big nose, well, that's what it is. If you have huge ears, it didn't stop Obama from being president. Why would it stop you from being you? You have to love who you are, where you are in the moment. That's what's important. How has self-love affected your life for the better? Oh my, you kidding? Oh, the seawater, yes, I would. I'm looking for somebody who wants to go somewhere for a week right now. I want to go somewhere all-inclusive for 1 week. I need a partner. Not a man, I just need somebody to go, whichever. Anyway, how has self-love affected your life for the better? Walking away from what doesn't suit me. My book club, for example, I walked away from it. The books they read, their behavior, what they talked about, what they did with themselves, it didn't suit me. And I felt that I was the wrong peg in a square hole, so I dropped it. So that is something I can do very easily. It doesn't work for me, okay, I don't have to. There are others, like cousins, where you do a lot for them, you help them when they need you, and then you realize they don't have the ability to pick up the phone and to make a phone call and say, hi, how are you doing? Or when you call, because right at the moment they don't need you anymore. They don't answer. So what do? So I just stop, because it's better for me. And, you know, it's really all about me at the time. You know, it's to season love or self-love. Movement makers too. No, movement makers is only for moving. Some people, not all of us. I wouldn't use that name. I would have to find another name. Relentless. So hello. Yeah, so that is all. Look at what colors brought out. Amma came, and Amma had enough to say, Happy New Year, young lady. Happy New Year. I guess you are a man. So Happy New Year to you. I trust that 2024 starts off with a bang and will take you to the heights you deserve to be. So I'm a yes. Maybe you should start a self-love 101 for absolute beginners to a seasoned lover of self-love. I would love to. And that is something I want to do. I really want to have that you just love yourself. And how to do it. You don't have to. Many times when we say we love ourselves, people think that you're going to get rid of everybody, nobody matters, you don't pay attention to them, it's all about you. It's not. But it's all about you, really, because if you are well, you have more to give to those that are in your life. If you're exhausted, you can behave better for those that need you in their life or in your life. But if you are spent, if your cup is empty, you cannot serve from an empty cup. You have to have a full cup. That is why most people who serve properly, they have a gallon. And that is why you are given a gallon of what you have, so you can pour some of it in those who only have a pint. But we lose our connection when we decide. We are expecting the pint holder to give from the pint, to give a gallon. They cannot give, you cannot get a gallon from a pint. And therefore, that's why you just keep pouring into the pint. But they have to believe they have a lot so that their pint expands, and they need to say, oh, I need to pour this in a gallon. I can share this. I got this knowledge. I can share it. Like my dad said, knowledge is not yours to keep. What you know, you must teach. And thank you for all your questions today. Let me see anything else. So I'll come on and share my habits of rituals. We'll have strategies to fill our cups. Anytime, I would love to. I enjoy doing lives with you, you know that. So today, those of you who are bold and are not afraid of talking about love, join me at 12 on the YouTube channel, on my YouTube channel at 12 noon today, Eastern Standard Time. So come in and if you have questions, you can put it in there. I will answer the questions after. Juliana. Hi, Nancy. You missed a wonderful, I can't be around people who drain me. No, neither can I. I can't be around people who drain me. We had a topic that went for an hour, so you can imagine what it was like. But you'll always watch it. So thanks for coming, all of you. 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Tessa's YouTube. Thanks, Yuko. Without Yuko, I think I would be lost. I wouldn't know what time of the day it was. She always reminds me of things like that. Talk about it. Tell them about it. So there you go. The reason why I talk about love a lot is because I said that once. I don't have regrets when it comes to that. I'm always making sure that what has to be done in the moment is done. So although I lost my husband, passed away, I don't yearn for something like that because I have those memories. I have those wonderful memories. They're not always memories that made you laugh, and that was from love. Memories that made you cry for love. Memories that made you go, oh no, what are you doing? Not again. And realize it doesn't matter how many times you say to your husband, not again, he's going to think it was fine. You know, didn't you pack my clothes? We're going on vacation, and you didn't pack my what was that? Socks, Argyle socks. And I go, why are we taking it to Australia? Well, my aunt made. I don't care if you wanted it packed. You know, so we go through that. And he was later in the day. You really didn't pack my socks. And I said, yes, I did. It's in the pocket of this, just to trick. So you have those things. That's love. You know, you have a pint-sized love. You cannot keep company with pint-sized people because they will find you too much. I have a gallon-sized love. It's a superpower to surround yourself with the right people. It is. So I pick and choose. I am a little bit like a butterfly. There's some flowers I rest on for a long time. And some flowers, I just go, boom, boom, a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit there. And that sometimes you have to do. And it could be really close to you. It could be family. But if they're going to wear you down, you have to know when to draw back. Because when you are done, you are the only one facing that wall of exhaustion. They're not there with you. So there's sometimes you have to, if you could take that human being and say, sit down. I need quiet. I cannot take you right this moment. Sometimes we can't, but that is one of the things we can do. So Yuko is coming on, and you guys can see. My client canceled appointment for 12. That is fabulous, amazing, and spectacular. And so, if you have a superpower, and that superpower happens to be the ability to share what you know, then share. Do not be afraid. And people talk about monetizing all this stuff. The other day I was talking to somebody and I said, that's the reason why I do not have any interaction with that human being. And they said, why? Because I said, all I could hear was monetize, monetize, monetize what you do, you know, monetize. And I'm saying, it annoyed me. It's not that you do not monetize what you do, but that shouldn't be your purpose for waking up in the morning. Your purpose is to go to work, and when you work you get the money. So if you have a career and you want to influence others, give more than they want. Pour it out. Do not hold anything back, because what you send out there will come back to you. It doesn't matter how you. So if you give of yourself, your wisdom, your knowledge, what you know, what you understand, you ask questions, you get answers, you use them in the later on to help somebody else out. That comes right around, because life is cyclical. It is cyclical. It doesn't go any other direction. Have a great day. Let me see all of you that are hanging on here. Oh, thanks, Kimberly. I'm so glad you're feeling better. And Kia, thank you for coming. And Nancy, Amar, you are a gem. Yuko and Loretta, thank you so much, wonderful people. It is 9 o'clock. Talk to you guys later. Love you. See you at noon, those of you who can make it. What a great topic. I certainly will tune in to listen to all of it. It's the way it started, Nancy, is not the way it ended. So that's another thing you will find out. Have a great day. Bye, guys.